For decades, a commercial real estate broker's value was built on information asymmetry. This was the advantage of holding proprietary market data, comps, and private contacts that clients couldn't access on their own. Historically, maintaining this pipeline required a high volume of cold calls. Brokers worked from isolated desks, spending the majority of their time on manual outreach to protect their position as gatekeepers. That model has been disrupted. Artificial intelligence and digital platforms have commoditized market data, making information that was once exclusive both instant and free. This creates a difficult operational environment for the generalist. Legacy property owners are less responsive to traditional outreach, and brokers find themselves in a race to the bottom on fees as their data-driven value disappears. Edwin Duterte at eXp Commercial identified a shift in high-value assets. Because data is now a commodity, the human premium, the empathy and intuition required for complex negotiations, is the primary way for a broker to differentiate themselves. To maintain a competitive edge, a broker's objective has changed. Success now depends on scaling human trust through a high-fidelity video presence, rather than hoarding information. Many brokers lose approximately 150 hours a year to the free consulting trap. This time is spent explaining basic market mechanics to unqualified leads who may never close. Brokers can reclaim this time through asynchronous sales enablement. By recording objection-killer videos that answer common market questions, they can provide high-value information to prospects automatically. This approach filters the lead pool. High-intent clients arrive at the first meeting already educated on the basics, allowing the broker to focus entirely on high-level strategy. This strategy is particularly effective for navigating the South Bay inventory crisis. Most prime industrial and mixed-use assets are currently off-market, held by legacy owners from the baby boomer or silent generations. These owners are often overwhelmed by traditional sales pitches. To them, a cold caller asking for a listing is a nuisance interrupting their day. The Trojan Horse strategy gains access by offering an owner. Instead of asking to sell the building, the broker invites the owner onto a local history podcast to document their career for the community archives. Validating an owner's life's work creates a pattern interrupt. It moves the relationship from an adversarial sales pitch to a collaborative project. By acting as a historian, the broker builds a level of trust that places them in a primary position when the owner eventually decides to transition out of the property. Brokers who claim to specialize in everything often fall into a commodity trap. Without a clear niche, clients have little choice but to compare brokers based on commission rates. This is the authority curve. For a generalist, perceived value remains static, leaving little leverage against fee compression. A specialist follows a different trajectory. By building niche-specific content, their perceived value increases, allowing them to dictate terms based on expertise, not price. This expertise is established through a micro-series. This is a short run of 4 to 6 videos focused on a hyper-local niche, such as the state of medical office space in Torrance. When a broker owns a specific niche, the nature of the listing presentation changes. They are no longer asking for business, they are providing access to a specialized audience they have already built. This media-first approach also solves the recruiting crisis. High-performing junior brokers are increasingly avoiding legacy firms that only offer a desk and a phone. Modern firms attract elite talent by providing studio infrastructure. This allows junior agents to build their own personal brands while growing the firm's total book of business. Providing this infrastructure for fame gives senior brokers the leverage to negotiate favorable commission splits. It also creates a library of training content that allows for mentorship at scale. As AI-generated content and deepfakes become more common in the professional sector, the definition of authenticity is changing. Low production video, such as grainy webcam footage, is becoming a liability. It is easily replicated by software and lacks the authority needed for high-stakes transactions. High-fidelity production, using 4K cameras, professional lighting, and studio-grade audio, serves as a broker's proof of humanity. A studio environment signals that a real human expert is taking the time to share nuanced, local intuition. It provides a level of credibility that automated tools cannot match. Cinematic production quality distinguishes a broker's personal brand from the flood of artificial content entering the market. The tools used to build a brokerage have shifted. The camera and the microphone are now as essential to the profession as the telephone and the Rolodex once were. Most brokers recognize this change, but lack the time or technical background to become video producers themselves. Voxel Micro Video Labs by Don Allen Experience was designed to bridge this gap. It provides a turnkey solution for brokers to execute a media-first strategy. The process is designed to be efficient. The broker provides the expertise and conversation, while the lab handles the technical requirements of lighting, filming, and professional editing. To secure a dominant position in the market, brokers must move beyond traditional outreach. Booking a discovery session to launch a video podcast is the first step in future-proofing a modern brokerage.